1 year ago, we were doing Extreme Makeover, and we were building the Grommesh family a beautiful home. And during that time, I had 2 different jobs actually. I was the building coordinator and also quality assurance. So as quality assurance, I had the day shift. I worked from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. every day. And then the building coordinator, we had split up, there was 5 of us, so we split it up into 6-hour shifts, and that varied. It was either in my quality assurance shift or during the night. So there was times where I would go home and sleep for 2 hours and then come back to the build and be there for another 6 hours, go back, sleep a little bit, and come back again. So I never thought that I could actually function without sleeping like that, but it's definitely possible, especially when you're doing something as amazing as building an extreme makeover home. As building coordinator, I actually worked with the volunteers directly. They were called onto site, and I'd call over the radio and I would ask for one person, and I actually would end up with about 3 people. So I would have to figure out how to coordinate 3 people for a 1-person job. But just working with the volunteers, they were absolutely amazing. They were super excited about doing anything and everything. Just remembering people picking up garbage and just getting excited about it, really had spring in their step and really going for it. That's the biggest thing that I remember, because usually people aren't like that. One morning I wake up and it's probably, it was probably 6 o'clock that morning, and when I left, they actually were just putting trusses up on the roof, and that was about midnight. And I got a call from the roofer, just frantic at like 6 o'clock in the morning, just wondering, knowing that everything was ahead of schedule and trying to get in and trying to see who to talk to, try to be in there. But we actually had to push him off, slow things down, because it actually was going too fast for Extreme Makeover. They needed to have certain points to stop and film and do different things, so it was just very interesting on the production side. We were all raring to go, and then having to stop and slow down. It's kind of amazing, especially when you're building a house in a week. And then at the end of the build, everything was going great. We were done putting in all the final touches and all, putting in shelves and everything else, hanging clocks. I mean, just anything and everything that needed to be done, we were definitely in there doing it. And there was this guy that I didn't really even know before the last 2 days of the build, and we were leaving and we were just so excited with the whole excitement of everything. We just both grabbed each other and just gave each other the biggest hug, and even to this day, if I see him around town or something, we still just give each other a hug or a high five, and we just have to say something, and just always will remember that moment, just because there's no other feeling in the world. The one thing I took away from the build was the fact that you can do just about anything if you believe you can get it done. If you just keep moving, no matter how hard it is or how much you think it can't happen, if you just go out there and ask people for help and strive to do your best, it is all possible.